Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Dicey Dungeon. Let's continue. So we, in the last episode, got the parallel universe of the inventor done, then we tried the elimination round of the witch, and just for consistency's sake we will now do the parallel universe for the witch. Which, everything being different on the witch, there's just a lot of room for this to play pretty differently. Ah, my lovely little witch. Your friends are getting closer to giving up, you know. But I'll tell you what, if you quit first, I won't make you fight the next round of contestants. I'll let you go as the Dicey Dungeons social media intern instead. You know what? You can just go and... No swearing, my dear. Remember, we're on television. Go and make other recruitment arrangements because I'm not doing anything for you ever. And when I get out, I'm going to tell everyone just how evil you are. When you get out, every time I think you start to understand your situation, it makes clear that you really don't. Well, maybe another fight or two will help clear it up. I feel like the eyes going white to show she's evil may be new in these new conversations. Okay. So there's a whole symbol here that's new with stars. Fruit Bowl does 1 damage and rerolls the dice. And let's bring another one out. And let's bring another one out. And let's just see what that does. It costs something to return 2 dice. But I don't know what that something is. I don't know how I would be able to spin it. Shovel weakens if you use 6, then does a certain amount of weakening earth damage. Or earth damage in general. Yeah, I just don't know what the cost thing is here. So, until I figured that out, can't really learn anything here. Like, spellbook, preview upgrade. Take an item, return 2 of the difference between dice. I'll put this in the 3rd spot just because we don't have anything else, but I don't will use it very often. Okay. Do that. Do that. Throw the other 2 and end the turn. So immediately you're just like utterly confused. So I don't know how to learn or even play the game if it is going to play in such a weird way. Just did that to prevent poisoning. Taking poison damage. And I guess at that point you just always roll the thing that's... You can bring out... Do 3 damage on 6, gain 2 mana. So there's a mana system here that we've yet to see. And having a mana system does seem like that would be very helpful. Lucky 7, do 7 damage and return a dice if you can merge to 7. Are we going to have a lot of dice? Or just odd, do 5 damage if your mana is greater than equal to 2 equal inflicted freeze. I think we will stick with Cold Snap. Guess our best bet is to go this way first and get some more abilities. What needs to happen though is we need to have items that would then increase our mana, and rolling 3 extra dice doesn't do that. So gain 2 mana with Snapdragon. So now we have that. Does mana, it disappears at the end of a fight, but it lays around before that, or it stays around before that. And that returned 2, which means we can just throw the last 2 and win. I didn't realize I was going to be able to win in 1 turn. Mirror Cauldron. Get a new dice on 6, get +1 dice this fight. Not a bad card. Maybe I would prefer it in a lower number. It does seem like instead of it being equal odds that you would get a 6, a 5, and a 4 as you would get a 1, or 2, or 3, it seems like there's a lot of things that just happen that influence that, so you always get lower numbers. Mirror Cauldron. Get a new dice on 6, get 1 dice this fight. Interesting, so you can play a 6 there. And then reroll this. I guess maybe bring out a Cold Snap. And then I think what I want to do is just throw this dice. Okay. So then we do that. We can do that. We can do this. We're looking for a 6. We don't have a 6. But I guess we could do anything. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Maybe not amazingly great, but pretty well. Okay. Limit break. Let's see. Start with another dice, because it's burned. Then any odd here we'll do freeze, a reroll here, gives us 2. Another reroll here gives us 4. So should we do Snapdragons or Cold Snaps? We can really just set this up for the exact same thing multiple times. We really went overboard with that. Right. Take a prepared slot, go this way, and start with Mirror Cauldron. Like here. There is possibly even an argument for Mirror Cauldron in the other spot too, but we'll stay away from potentially locking ourselves out of options. Let's see. Blue Ocean, do a number of damage, cost 2 to heal 3. Snapdragon, why would you buy that? We already have that. Or do 2 times next damage. Or no, this Northern Lights gives you multiple dice. I think we want Blue Ocean. And we'll just put it here. And then, yeah, I don't think I would want to spend the money on anything else. Suppose something could go wrong around this. And the Super Wolf Puppy could defeat me. Roll here. Reroll here. Snapdragon to gain mana. I'm wondering if there is anything that gains mana outside of Snapdragon, or if that is literally the only attack. Because if it is the only attack, I probably should just have it prepared. Let's see. Do that. 6 damage. There. Right. Okay, do that. Then do that. Then do that. A lot of damage there. I suppose getting mana or getting yeah, I suppose it doesn't really matter what you get. Whether it's mana or extra dice, because both are going to reset at the end. The game lets you throw all the dice, even if you're beyond the point of doing the final blow. But I'm not sure that would count towards an achievement. Hey, it's you. Can you give me a pat? I promise I won't bite off all of your hand. Right, take that. Health. Yeah, I just can't imagine there'd be a reason why you would buy 2 of the same thing. In this case. This is the only way to go. Right. Reroll this. Do this. What does Vice Grip do, I wonder? It returns the difference of 2 dice. Our health is not good. there we have that. Reroll the difference. This and this would just give me 4. So why would I do that? And just throw the dice, that's the best I can do. I can just hope not to take a bunch of damage here. I'm close to losing. Alright. Let's see. Do this. Start with that. Take the 3. Reroll a 3. Take a fruit bowl. Reroll a 3 again. Make another cold snap. Can I do another snapdragon? I can kind of do anything I want. I'm gonna win, so just win. But then the challenge is again just high. Do 1 damage, reroll dice if 6 or higher, return a 5 or 6. That I'm gonna use this to get rid of vice grip just because I don't like vice grip. Then 10 health. Obviously makes a lot of sense. Get a new dice on 4, gain 1 mana. Flower pot is what we'd want. Can we afford it? Do a certain amount of burn damage, cost 1 to burn the dice. If I get lucky, I'll be able to get Flower Pot with this whole Sticky Hands character. He's gonna start by stealing, obviously. And we'll start with that. And then, well, arguably start with that is probably a better bet. Then reroll that. Do that. And put that down for a setup. Okay. So then reroll the 3. I guess reroll the 1. Do we want another dice this turn or do we want 2 mana? I think we want 2 mana. Another cold snap. Do 5 and freeze. Then another fruit bowl. Reroll. I've forgotten what the stew pot does. Yeah, let's not do stew pot. Another fruit bowl. And reroll that. End up with another dice anyways. That. I guess I could bring back Snapdragon and do another 3 damage, which is probably better than just throwing 2 dice. Well, it is better than throwing 2 dice. And he can't do any damage to us, so we just need to win fast before he runs away. Let's see. double dice's value for magnifying glass, cost 1 to triple, or daffodil at the start of each turn get 1 mana, but dice value gets taken down. I think we take daffodil, and would like a heal thing still, so that'll replace Stew Pot, and then I'd like an extra prepared thing here, but it makes a lot of sense to have that prepared. Then we need 1 more gold to buy the other attack, and I think we can afford that too. But if I was going to do that, then I probably need to get rid of Mirror Cauldron. Let's see. Do this. Just throw the dice, I guess. Guess that was the best move. Okay. Reroll a 3. Would I want 2 daffodils? Let's just do another fruit bowl first and do that. Cold snap. Yeah, I think we've got this. I think we have another whole floor before we would have to fight anybody else, the boss. Oops. Well, you know what? You win here anyway, so just do that. And then it is just a matter of doing that. Yeah, we have 1 more floor. We can take that health to get us back up. And then flower pot replacing Cold Snap or Mirror Cauldron or Blue Ocean. Yeah, I think we'll have to replace Mirror Cauldron there. And then ideally you would have like Blue Ocean prepared every turn. But I guess not. Not really an option yet. Maybe later. And we should just take on this super enemy. One of these apples very well may be a rotten core. So that's another thing to consider. Blue Ocean unlocking first, or Flower Pot unlocking Then another flower pot unlocking. Now we have a bunch of mana. Which, we don't want Daffodil, we would want this. Like at this point, we need to get Cold Snap because that's the only thing that makes the most amount of sense. Bring that down, we can bring that down, and we can do 4 damage. That was a lot of work. A lot of thought, thinking going into that, a lot of work going into that. Okay. Do 3 damage here. Lose that. Limit break here. Guess we'll do that. I think one of the problems I'm gonna run into with this is the fact that there isn't a lot of opportunity to do the kind of damage you would like to do outside of Cold Snap. I need some other equipment that does high damage. Otherwise, it is just going to surprise me one turn in which I end up taking damage. Snapdragon. Good pull. Okay. 3 HP. We'll just do 5 damage. Do 5 damage and win. We won't get full health until we clear probably this whole floor. Okay. So let's take on the Wicker Man next. Okay. Flower pot. Anything would work with that, wouldn't it? Cold Snap. So you can do this, but you only get 1 mana on 4. Right. Alright, so this doesn't quite work that way. So Flower Pot's not actually as good as I had hoped it would have been. Just bring in another Daffodil in, I guess. Once again, this feels like a mechanic system that just isn't really polished enough to even make that big of a difference that you would want to do the parallel universe multiple times. Right. Do that. And then another cold snap. And then do that. And then another cold snap. And reduce that. And let's see, re-roll this, I guess. That's our only option. We could bring about another daffodil, or we could bring about a snapdragon, which would do 3 damage. Which I guess in this case, bringing about a snapdragon isn't a problem. So, we'll end the turn there. Freeze a bunch of his dice, making it hard for him to hurt me. Okay. We have 2 mana, so an odd here should work. Another 5. Reroll 1, and then I guess maybe we could do a flower pot, or we could start with another fruit bowl. Flower pot would get new dice on 4, gain 1 mana, but not do any damage. Daffodil just reduces things. So I guess that's probably your best bet. And do another cold snap. And do another 5 damage here, and then throw a dice and win. Yeah, probably would have done fine had I have needed to go through another round against that enemy anyways. Cold snap here. Snapdragon here. Just doing 5 damage is better, so we'll start with that. You could have used doubles there to curse me, but chose not to. Let's see, 3 damage and 2 mana. Then that. And that. And then the turn. That time he does curse me. We have a lot of mana now, which probably doesn't mean too much. Bunch of 5s, a 2, and a 1. We'll bring that. Daffodil there. Bring a 5 down, and then I can bring a cold snap back. I could do a 6 and heal myself. Not that I think it matters. It's probably a little bit better than the flower pot. Now what I should do is gain more mana that way. Fruit bowl. Reroll that. And then Blue Ocean. On 4, do 2 heal 3. I'm just gonna throw the dice instead. Again a curse, and then some more poison damage. Okay. Fight here. Bring out another cold snap. And fight there. Darn it. I could be in a little bit of trouble here. Take 4 damage at the end of this turn, and he can hurt me pretty badly. And I kind of need a full health. Right. If I was to bring out Blue Ocean, I wouldn't be able to heal from that anyways. Full level up. So would we prefer an extra dice, an upgraded slot, or a prepared slot? I think in this case, prepared slots make all the sense in the world. Moonbeam. This doubles damage if the mana is at 7. And that's on an even. Well, I'll replace Flower Pot with that because on further consideration, I don't feel like it's particularly good setup. We have one whole floor still to go through, so there's a lot of room for failure still. Cold snap here. Get rid of that. Do that. And do that to get another cold snap. Put it there. We'll roll that and get another fruit bowl, and then we'll roll that. Moonbeam or Snapdragon or fruit bowl. And we'll throw that dice. That worked pretty good. Plus, with all that frozen, I can't even unlock a weapon this turn. Alright. So reduce this to a cold snap. Put that there. Do that. And do that. You'll probably be able to unlock a weapon this turn. Random Blessing. It's not interested in. Or not capable of playing. Right. Well, then we'll do that. Bring out another cold snap and do that. And I didn't quite win this turn. maybe there would have been a way to use Fruit Bowl and just risk it to do 1 more damage if I had done the math. Okay. Well, we've got this anyway, so we should just win. We'll take this health. Feels like there should have been an upgrade here, and it doesn't seem like you can get upgrades in this run. Right. Moonbeam would be even. I think you do this to get Cold Snap. To do odd. Odd here. Another Cold Snap. A reduction of that to do another Cold Snap. Think we've got it. Okay, let's see, what else? What else do we have? Silence Limit Break is less powerful. So we roll 2 extra dice that time instead of 1. That's all I can do. Okay, but now we're back to Crystal Ball instead of Marvel. If I was to bring out Moonbeam at this point, I think that would work. If you have 7 mana on an even, do double damage. Is there a way to get more mana? Well, we could do Snapdragon with a 6, and then we're at 7, and then that does 10 damage. Then we can just do that for 1 damage. Or we could have thrown the dice for 1 damage. Yep. 8 health. And then we'll take on the skeleton next. Yeah. So do this. Bring about Cold Snap. Reroll. Do that. And then I guess just throw the next 2 dice. 12 damage is quite a bit. Right. You can roll that down to an odd number. Do that. You can re-roll that to a 4. Do that. We can do that. Then again, it's probably just better to throw the next dice. 4 damage that turn. Do we need the limit break here? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. let's start with this. And then bring out this. Then bring out this. Do that. And do that. Then do that. A Snapdragon and a 4 would do 3 damage. A Cold Snap would need an odd. So doing a Snapdragon and a 4 will at least do 3 damage. And I guess technically it would be nice if we had a crystal ball for the next turn. It would also just be nice to not die. Alright. Win. Your hapless flesh will fail you one day. You can't rely on anything except bones. Okay. Options here would be to spend 5 to get your health up, which... Ooh. Consume spell in a specific slot. Do 4 times the damage. Oh, that is just so tempting. Which spells would I really do a massive amount of damage against anyways, though? Like, maybe I could do 20 damage that way. At most. A couple times. But the right move is to buy health here and win. You can't choose both. It's either buy 5 health, which is really overpriced, or buy this. And I assume consuming the spell means it goes away permanently. So even in a boss fight, it's probably not the right move. Let's just make the right decision. Well, I guess if we do this, then we could bring this down and do this. And then we could do this. And maybe bring up a Snapdragon to do 3 damage. Blinding and cursing seems like it's going to happen each turn. That didn't work. Let's do this. Put that there. Put that there. 5 damage there. Switch that to Cold Snap. And in the turn, I guess? We're blinded, so we don't know what our health is. And I'm not sure the music will even change. So we could be like 1 health away from losing or we could be very far away from losing, and it will just be very difficult, if not impossible, to ever truly know whether or not we should have played the way we played, or whether we could have done better. Let's see. Cold snap would be odd numbers, so we could bring a cold snap here and then reduce that to do another 5 there. Stick a fruit bowl there. Roll again. Stick a daffodil there. And just throw the dice. Well, the good news is he can only blind me this turn. Right. Do an odd there. Do a reduction there. Bring out Moonbeam. And do an even there. Full health, refill. And yeah, I guess you just want probably a prepared slot also. Let's see. The best bet here, I imagine, is to have 2 daffodils, not 3, and then a cold snap there. That's your best bet. If anything, I should put a daffodil here and the fruit bowl there for just like the best strategy. We are 1 short of that harvest scythe, which definitely was tempting. And there's nothing you can sell, nothing you can do to get that 1 extra coin, which really makes it feel very much not like a video game, in that there's just no option. And now we have to do a wooden stake, which means get rid of this and start off with the wooden stake here. Like that. Fighting the vampire Drake is a little weird for this type of character. Back when I first became a vampire, the people who tried to fight me would wear top hats and huge petticoats, and they'd come in on big horse-drawn carriages. And now, another big old walking dice. He revives to full health when he is defeated once. Oh my goodness. So the scythe attack potentially wouldn't have helped anyways. I don't even know. I don't know how to adjust for that. I guess the good news is the wooden stake this time does 30 damage to all vampires. Interesting. So just throw all of your dice into that. Poison and blind is not going to be great. Let's see. 3 we get a daffodil, 1 we get a fruit bowl. at this point, replacing that with a fruit bowl is probably worth it. And I guess we'll just do another fruit bowl. I suppose I could potentially wear him down one time and then have the wooden stake ready to do another 30 damage. But I would imagine it is smarter to actually go about taking him out now. Just to make sure the wooden stake doesn't kill him permanently. Plus, I'm not really going to have a lot to be able to do with my dice, even though I never got any extra dice in this case. Okay. Start with this. Unlock that. Do that. $30 damage to vampires, which gets them down to 8. Let's see. Moonbeam would be evens. Put that there. Another 5. I could do a daffodil and start with some extra mana. I don't know if mana is going to help that much. You know what I should do is just throw these 2 dice, defeat him. Now he's back up to 50. That sets us up, I think, better than anything else. There he regains health that he was already at the maximum. We don't know what our health is, though, and that's a problem. 5 damage or 10 damage. Should start to do that. We should toss that in there. Guess we're listening for the music. That's about as much as I think we can do. Yeah, that's our best bet. Once again, it feels like the mana strategy here barely is even playing a role in this fight, whereas his I'm gonna resurrect ability totally changes everything. Alright. Gotta do that. We wouldn't want to bring about another wooden stake, another moonbeam. We could do a fruit bowl, but you know what would really suck is to lose because we were 1 short. So I think the best bet is to put that one dice in there. But even doing 30 damage isn't going to get us there if the other part of that is hidden around other elements. Like, I can get to 30 all I want if I'm not lowering his health. It's not going to help anything. Crystal Ball next turn could save the day for us. Let's see. Activate Crystal Ball. Do a 4 here. Do an even number that's low here. Bring about Cold Snap, which is odd numbers. Do a 5 damage there and freeze. Can I get another Cold Snap? Not likely. Reroll that for 1 damage. Do that. There we go. I actually got it. So as long as I can survive the next turn, I can win. Good. This is another one of these runs that seems to have taken twice as long as some of the other runs. There is a wide inconsistency between whether something takes 30 minutes or whether something takes an hour. They should win it for us. Exactly 30 health, exactly 30 damage. Ah, look, you've won yet another episode. Congratulations. Still no surprise, but oh no, how unexpected. I've spun the wheel and it doesn't look like you're taking home the prize this time. So we've now unlocked the Warlock, which I think we've fought this guy maybe once or twice. Favorite food, Nightingale Tongues. Job, Conjuring the Unseen. Karaoke, go to O Fortuna. Reason for entering the dungeons, wanted to power to command the winds, rains, and empty spaces of the world. Also a toaster. Let's see, maybe the Warlock is the guy that has a really powerful attack, or maybe it's Gustav that has a really powerful attack. I don't think we've unlocked Gustav. 40 damage in a single attack. I would have never been able to do that with a scythe, the scythe attack anyways. Use your limit break in twice in one turn. It seems like limit break is only one character class, so I'd have to play as that one specific character. Okay, well, good progress, I suppose. There really is not enough time to justify, say, doing the elimination round yet again and trying that, or doing the elimination round here and trying that. But we have set ourselves up in a nice position where there's really only 2 gaps in our armor at this moment for getting 100% completion with all the episodes. And there's still that small possibility that doing the bonus round and winning at that with the easiest difficulty might help us win with these other characters in other episodes. Although I kind of doubt that's how that's going to play. At the very least, everything will be unlocked. But, man, if I really looked in the amount of time we've put into this game at this point, we're probably approaching 50 hours of gameplay. Like, that seems to be close to the amount of time. And I would have expected that you would have unlocked the ability to do each level much closer to 30 hours of gameplay. And as far as achievements and completion goes, the Parallel Universe 5 has only been done by, I believe it says 8.1% of players on Steam. So we're just getting into the single digits as far as how few people have actually gotten this far. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to further follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and get me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.